Good morning, everyone. أهلا بكم جميعا. I'm Mr. Hani Abdel Halim, and today we are going to start the first part of the revision for secondary 3. إن شاء الله النهارده هنبدأ مع بعض كمحاضرة تأسيسية أو كبداية كده صغيرة عن منهج secondary 3 أو الصف الثالث الثانوي. أتمنى من الجميع طبعا إن شاء الله يستفيدوا من هذه المحاضرة البسيطة. And today we are going to revise a lesson that included in unit 1. في درس عندنا في أول unit في secondary 3 إحنا خدناه قبل كده، لكن هنبدأ ناخده بشكل تاني في الجرامر، وهو the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense. طبعا we all know that. كلنا عارفين إن ال past عندي past simple، في past continuous، وفي past perfect. والثلاثة أخدناهم قبل كده في السنين اللي فاتت كتير جدا in detail. طبعا يعني كل حاجة تقريبا نعرفها عنهم، لكن النهاردة الدرس بيتكرر مرة تانية في ثالثة ثانوي في أول يونت، فهنبدأ مع بعض نراجع أو نشتغل على الجزء ده. طيب هنبدأ الأول بالإيه؟ بالpast perfect زي ما قلنا past perfect. And the first thing we have to know is the form. What is the form of the past perfect? إيه الفورم أو بيتكون من إيه؟ The past perfect is had plus the past participle of the verb. ال PP أو ال past participle يبقى هو had plus the past participle. For example, كلمة مثلا زي كلمة eat. Verb eat. If you want to change it to past perfect طبعا هيبقى had plus PP. eat هتبقى had eaten. eat هتبقى had eaten. فالفورم بتاعه had plus PP. طيب. The second thing we have to know is the usage. The usage. What is the meaning of usage؟ اللي هو الاستخدام. بستخدم الverb امتى بستعمل past perfect. طيب. Look at this sentence. نبص على الجملة دي مع بعض. I phoned the police. I phoned the police because someone had stolen my bag. أنا اتصلت بالشرطة لأن في حد سرق الشنطة بتاعتي أو أخدها. طيب. هنا in this sentence I have got two tenses. عندي two tenses أو زمانين. The first one is phoned. And the second one وتاني واحد هو had stolen. طبعا لو سألتك phoned what is the tense of phoned؟ التنس معروف هو past simple. phoned. had stolen لسه واخدينها من شوية إن ال past perfect had plus PP زي ما أخدنا من شوية إن ال usage أو الفورم بتاع ال past perfect had plus PP. فبالتأكيد had stolen هتبقى past perfect. طب someone is going to ask me why did I use the past perfect here؟ واحد يسألني أنا ليه استعملت ال past perfect هنا؟ اشمعنى؟ يعني ليه ما قلتش مثلا I had phoned the police because someone stole my car. Simply باختصار دايما بقول إن ال past perfect هو something which happened first. of firstly. Happened firstly. What is the meaning of happened firstly؟ يعني هو اللي حصل الأول. هو اللي happened firstly. يعني إيه اللي حصل الأول؟ هل أنا كلمت البوليس الأول ولا في حد سرق الشنطة الأول؟ أكيد طبعا حد أخذ الشنطة. Someone took the bag, so I phoned the police. عشان كده I phoned the police. فطبعا هو ده الباست بيرفكت، هو اللي حصل الأول. وبعد كده طبعا الباست سيمبل هو اللي happened secondly أو اللي حصل تاني حاجة. Basically, look at the second sentence. I gave my sister the book which I had bought. I gave my sister the book which I had bought. نفس الفكرة. Gave past simple, had bought past perfect. وطبعا مش محتاجين نقول ان هو ده first action. First action او دي الحاجة اللي حصلت الأول. أكيد هشتري الكتاب الأول. I will buy the book, then I will give it to my sister. يبقى هو ده past perfect. I have got some rules. في rules related to the past perfect. The first rule دايما بسميها AA. AA means after and as soon as. After and as soon as. They are the same, نفس meaning. They are followed by two actions. The first action is past perfect. The second action is past simple. The first action is past perfect. The second is past simple. اللي هو الماضي التام بعد كده الماضي البسيط. For example, when you say after, after I had eaten, I watched TV. After I had eaten, I watched TV. يعني بعد ما أكلت I watched TV. شاهدت التلفزيون أو اتفرجت على التلفزيون. طيب. Had eaten and watched past perfect. نكتب كده تحتيها إن ده past perfect. Had plus PP وهنا past simple. طبعا لو سألتك إيه اللي حصل الأول أكيد أكل الأول. بعد ما أكل بعد كده راح he watched TV أو اتفرج على التلفزيون. طيب. If you put لو أنت حطيت after in the middle في النص هيجي قبلها الباست simple. يعني إيه؟ I can write the same sentence. أنا ممكن أكتب نفس السنتنس بطريقة تانية. I can say I watched TV after I had eaten. Look at this. بص معايا. After came in the middle. جت في النص. جه قبلها ال past simple watched and after it the past perfect. If I ask you to choose جالي سؤال choose مثلا على الجزئية دي وقال لي the first one after I watched had watched watching the match. I went home. وهنعمل حاجة تاني صغيرة، هناخد copy أو هننسخ السنتنس دي and we will do something different. طيب the first one هي نفس التو sentence بس هقول لكم أنا ليه كتبتها مرتين. The first one طبعا لو قلت لك choose the correct answer هتقولي بمنتهى السهولة هنا after وفي past symbol جه في الآخر خالص، يبقى طبعا ناقص correct answer هي had watched. يبقى after I had watched the match I went home. لكن لو بصينا على الجملة الثانية ورحت عامل حاجة صغيرة I did something I removed I شلت I يعني قلت after على طول. In this case because you don't have subject here هنا انت دلوقتي في الجزء ده you don't have subject ما عندكش subject بعد after. In this case you are going to choose هتختار verb ing عشان ما فيش كلمة زي I أو he أو ما قلتش مين اللي عمل كده، ما قلتش subject أو الفاعل. In this case I use verb ing. So the answer after watching the match I went home. After watching the match I went home. After watching the match I went home. The opposite rule أو القاعدة هي الopposite. احنا قلنا A after as soon as B before and by the time. Before and by the time. Before and by the time الopposite يعني هنا بقول after past perfect past simple لا العكس هنا before past simple الأول past simple then past perfect. For example ناخد example كده ممكن أقول before I slept I had watched TV. Before I slept I had watched TV. Before I slept I had watched TV. Slept is past simple slept and had watched past perfect. طبعا نفس الفكرة بالظبط أو نفس الidea. If you put before in the middle you are going to take the past perfect to be before. حبيت إن أحط before in the middle. So you can say ممكن تقول I had watched TV before I slept. I had watched TV before I slept. زي ما حضرتك شايف before in the middle جه بعدها past simple وقبلها had watched before it had watched past perfect. And the same نفس الفكرة. If you don't have a subject لو ما حطيتش subject قبل before هنا مثلا subject عندي هو كلمة I. If you don't put subject لو ما حطيتش subject what will you do then؟ هتعمل ايه ساعتها؟ هيبقى برضو بعد before verb ing. يعني ممكن اقول sentence تالتة اقول before sleeping I had watched TV. Before sleeping I had watched TV. طيب why did you choose؟ ايه اللي خلاك تختار بالذات تحط verb ing؟ هقول لك طبعا هنا because I don't have subject in this place. ما عنديش هنا اي subject بعد before، ما عنديش فاعل او ما بقولش مين اللي عمل كده. فطبعا ببقى لازم احط الverb I have to do it and put the verb in the ing form. Next one, في rules تانية related to the past perfect, and it's the rule of till and until. Till and until. I can use till and until for the past perfect. What will we do after that? And what will we do before it? هنعمل ايه قبل وبعد till until. Before till and until, I'm going to use the past simple, but in the negative form. In the negative form. Past simple negative. The past simple negative means, عشان نبقى عارفين طبعا, it's didn't plus infinitive. Didn't plus infinitive. يبقى what is the past perfect? Or the past perfect, the past simple negative, it's didn't plus infinitive. And after till or until, basically زي ما احنا متعودين, it's going to be past perfect. يعني ايه؟ يعني زي ما بقول انا ما عملتش كذا غير لما عملت كذا الاول. This is the meaning of the rule of didn't. For example, look at this sentence, the sentence of after. When he said, after I had eaten, sentence D. After I had eaten, I watched TV. After I had eaten, I watched TV. This sentence. Simply, I can say, I didn't watch TV until I had eaten. I didn't watch TV until I had eaten. زي ما حضرتك شايف, until or till came in the middle of the sentence. What happened before it? قبلها past simple negative. Didn't plus infinitive. This is past simple negative in the negative في النفي, في حالة النفي اللي هو didn't plus infinitive, and after it I put past perfect. بعدها بحط past perfect. Well, answer, I didn't watch TV until I had eaten. There are some advanced rules. في بعض الrules اللي هي advanced شوية أو بدأنا ناخدها من أول secondary one. The rules of no sooner, hardly, scarcely. No sooner, hardly, and scarcely. طيب. At the beginning نبقى فاهمين قبل ما نشرح الرول إن no sooner takes than. No sooner takes than. Hardly and scarcely takes when. Hardly and scarcely takes when. يبقى no sooner تاخد than, لكن hardly و scarcely تاخد when. طيب. Look at sentence. ناخد sentence فيها after عادي جدا. ممكن أقول مثلا after I had studied, بعد ما ذاكرت, I مثلا slept, نمت. After I had studied, أو after, past perfect. بعد كده past simple, rule ثابتة ما فيهاش أي حاجة خالص. طيب. لكن لو أنا عايز أعمل replace كده ل no sooner بدل after, هعمل إيه في الحالة دي؟ طيب. لو بصينا هنا, what is the subject؟ فين الفاعل؟ هو كلمة I. فين الباست بيرفكت اهو had studied. طيب احنا هناخد had بس مع السبجكت and we are going to replace them with each other. هنبدل اماكنهم، حاجه زي المقص كده، هنبدل اماكنهم. يعني بدل ما اقول I had هقول had I. ركز معايا اهو. No sooner had I studied. No sooner had I studied. خدت بالك ان الباست بيرفكت حطيت had والبي بي وحطيت السبجكت في النص زي ما حضرتك شايف. No sooner had I studied then. انا لسه قايل من شويه ان no sooner takes than, hardly and scarcely takes when. احنا دلوقتي عندنا no sooner يبقى هنستعمل than، عندنا no sooner يبقى هنستعمل than. طبعا الثلاثه نفس الرول بالظبط، لكن الفرق ان مع hardly او scarcely I'm going to use when instead of than. هستعمل when بدل than. So the answer, no sooner had I studied than I slept. بيجي بعدها ال past simple sentence عادي than I slept. يبقى no sooner had I studied than I slept. Another rule ممكن يطلب منك no sooner in the middle of the sentence. يعني ممكن أقول I had no sooner studied than I slept. طيب أنا عملت إيه هنا؟ طبعا ما تنساش إن بدل في no sooner لازم يكون في than. بيجوا مع بعض دايما. No sooner always comes with than. طيب هنا no sooner جت in the middle في نص الجملة مش في أول. عملت إيه؟ حطيت no sooner between had and the PB. Between had and the past participle. يعني في وسط ال past perfect tense زي ما حضرتك شايف كده. Had studied حطيت no sooner in the middle. يبقى I had no sooner studied than I slept. I had no sooner studied than I slept. Another one أو آخر rule ليها علاقة the past perfect, related to the past perfect, is the rule of it wasn't until and it was only. It wasn't until or it was only. Right. It wasn't until and it was only always comes at the beginning of the sentence. يعني دايما بتيجي في بداية السنتنس، ما ينفعش تحطها في النص. The second thing is both of them هما الاثنين comes with the word that. بيجي معاهم دايما that. What is the rule of it wasn't until? Right. The rule says that. The rule says that it wasn't until or it was only plus past perfect. Past perfect. طبعا هيبقى past perfect عادي، مش هنحط had قبل حاجة زي no sooner, no, the same. زي after بالظبط. Then I'm going to use that, the word that, and after that I'm going to use the past simple. طيب زي ايه؟ لو أخذنا نفس السنتنس اهي اللي هي after I had studied I slept، نكتبها تحت عشان نبقى شايفينها، عشان نشوف الفرق بين after و it wasn't until. Look at this sentence. After I had studied, I slept. أو هقول it wasn't until أو it was only the same rule قلنا. I had studied that I slept. عملت إيه؟ What did we do here? عملنا إيه هنا؟ زي ما حضراتكم شايفين طبعا we can see it wasn't until أو it was only. After that I used the past perfect and then I used the past simple. And don't forget اوعى تنسى to use the word that. اوعى تنسى تستعمل كلمة that مع it wasn't until or it was only. بكده يبقى احنا خلصنا يعني تقريبا كل الرولز بتاعت past perfect. And now let's practice. ناخد practice على اللي احنا خدناه. اوكي. طبعا احنا اللي اخدناه النهارده عباره عن جزء قليل جدا من الجرامر بتاع يونت 1. مش كله طبعا، احنا مجرد قاعدين مع بعض تلت ساعه مش اكتر، لكن احنا بنعمل ريفيجن للجزء ده كحصه تقديميه كده قبل ما نبدا الشغل بتاعنا الاساسي ان شاء الله. لكن طبعا بدايه من يوم 20/8 هنبدا المنهج كامل وحده بوحده بالجرامر بكل حاجه. طيب let's begin with a part like this one. After the door and the window. Have number 26 هنا. After the door and the window, I went to bed. طبعا the correct answer is after looking. After looking. طب ليه ما قلتش after I had looked؟ لأن هنا مفيش subject زي ما قلنا، فما ينفعش إن أنا أحط subject غير لما يبقى فيه past perfect. لكن هنا مفيش subject فلازم يبقى نحط verb ing. طيب number 28. طبعا أنا بحل الأسئلة اللي هي ليها علاقة باللي خدناه بس النهارده. As soon as. طبعا فاكرين الرول بتاعت as soon as. As soon as the book she wanted to see the film. طبعا the correct answer is as soon as she had finished. Next one. As soon as we arrived at the school, the first lesson, we missed it. طيب sentence زي دي تحديدا ممكن تخدعك، لأنك هتقول طب هنا في as soon as ليه ما قلتش had arrived بعدها؟ هقول لك نسأل السؤال اللي خدناه في أول الدرس. What happened first؟ إيه اللي حصل الأول؟ هو بيقول بعد ما وصلنا المدرسة الدرس الأولاني كان بدأ we missed it، ما لحقناهوش. فأول حاجة حصلت إيه هي؟ إن الدرس بدأ حتى قبل ما هم يجوا. هو بيقول إحنا ما لحقناش الدرس. فطبعا أول action أو أول حاجة حصلت في ترتيب الوقت هي past perfect. عشان كده الانسر هي had begun. Had begun. Number 33 اللي هي دي. I my last novel 6 times before I was happy with it. طبعا هنا before وبعديها past simple، يبقى طبعا the correct answer before is past perfect، يبقى had changed. نفس الرول بتاعت by the time يبقى بعديها past simple arrived، يبقى the correct answer in number 34 is had. Past perfect. Had plus PP had. طيب هنا الرول بتاعت no sooner. No sooner the noise than we rushed to the spot. قلنا قبل كده no sooner هي اصلها we had heard، لكن احنا بناخد had ونحطها قبل السبجكت، يعني نقول had we heard. No sooner had we heard. We arrived an hour late. احنا وصلنا ساعة متأخر. the film an hour earlier. طبعا الفيرست اكشن ان الفيلم بدأ قبل ما احنا نوصل، يبقى هو الباست بيرفكت had begun. Thank you so much. بشكركم جدا، وهنبدأ ان شاء الله المنهج بتاعنا خلال 15 او 12 يوم من الآن، وفي انتظاركم جميعا بإذن الله. شكرا. Goodbye everyone.